Time now for our politics roundtable. Today, we welcome back Democratic strategist Howard Franklin. He's worked on campaigns throughout the Southeast, including the 2021 campaign for Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. He now leads the consulting firm Ohio River South. And Spiro Amburn, Senior Vice President at McGuireWoods Consulting. He's previously served as Chief of Staff for Georgia House Speakers John Burns and David Ralston. A little bit of sports. Whether you put your money on the Hawks, probably better off right now than the Falcons. You can't technically gamble on either of those teams. You can put your pick, though. You can put your prize pick. Do you think the opening of this new facility, this headquarters, could it potentially move the needle forward to legalized gambling here in Georgia?
Happy to take this first. I mean, I think part of the central argument for sports betting is the economic development opportunity and the interest, because so many Georgians are rabid sports fans who do want to wager on the games, who do have an affinity for the team. So I think there's a strong economic argument to be made, and I think the stars may align this year, the next year, 2025, for a real hearing on this issue.
How about you, Spiro?
First of all, go Dogs and Falcons and Hawks too. Sports gambling is already taking place here. It has for a long time. This debate has raged on now for 7 or 8 years, but I do think the voters want to vote on this. On a Republican primary ballot just this last year, over 80% of voters said they would like to vote on this issue, not just sports betting, but destination resorts, gambling in general. So I do think the climate is right for the people to decide. There was a bill that passed the Senate last year, went over to the House, did not get a vote with the opening of the facility. And the governor being there, I think there could be an opportunity.
But that's worth pausing on,
right?
Because both of you, you have different political perspectives, but both of you seem to be saying in one way or another, we've been talking about this for a long time, and a lot of people seem to like it, and yet it hasn't happened.
But what's ultimately happened in the last couple of sessions is that another issue would rear its ugly head and become the jockeying, the trading or the stalking horse as a legislative. Effectively a negotiation took place. So it's less that there is an interest in both chambers and from both parties. It's that it seems to be such a priority that we'll only give you this if you give us that. And that's just how the General Assembly sometimes shakes out.
As they say, the devil's in the details. It's all about where the money goes. The governor made the comment that he wanted to protect the lottery. I think that's 100% correct. But when you start talking about how to divvy up those extra funds and also the types of gaming, that's where things tend to get bogged down. So with the referendum that was on the ballot, if you put it out to the voters to decide whether or not you want gambling in general, which requires a constitutional amendment, then you can come back and decide, okay, what type of gaming do you want?